About 400 regulars were positioned, mostly in the small detachments guarding Fort Volunteer and Fort Tompkins at the harbor entrance, along with several reinforcement and invalid parties. Lieutenant Colonel Electus Backus of the 1st Regiment of Light Dragoons served as the senior regular officer. An additional 500 militiamen were hurriedly summoned up from the neighboring region, and 250 volunteers came from the New York militia. Henry Dearborn had made arrangements for Brigadier General Jacob Brown of the New York State Militia to assume command of all forces at Sackett's Harbor prior to his departure for York. A line of earthworks and abatis, defense works fashioned from felled trees and branches, surrounded the town and shipyard, and the Americans had constructed a number of strong blockhouses south of the settlement, in addition to Fort Volunteer and Fort Tompkins. Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Macomb had designed and built out these defenses the year before. 2 armed schooners, Fair American and Pert, were moored at Blackwater Creek off Sackett's Harbor, while the majority of the American Armada was at Fort George with Chauncey. The Commodore's younger brother, Lieutenant Wolcott Chauncey, was the senior naval officer in attendance. On May 29th, the next morning, Prevost launched another assault. A Navy 32-pounder shooting at long range from Fort Tompkins and 2 militia 6-pounder field guns opened fire on the British forces as they landed on Horse Island, south of the town. The Albany Volunteers, who were guarding the island, also opened fire on them with muskets. The volunteers retreated when the British managed to land, despite losing a number of soldiers in the boats. The landing force surged over the flooded causeway that connected the island to the coast,